Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. We have got Sam Adams Beers of Summer 2025, a variety pack. Now, I don't know if we skipped over the spring pack. The Primetime Beers was the spring pack, or if we just didn't get the spring pack in my area, as we saw with, I think it was the winter pack, never showed up in the local beer stores. I had to go to Sam's Club to get it. I haven't been to Sam's Club lately. I don't know. It used to be we'd get the spring, summer, winter, and fall packs, and the Primetime Beers and some of the others would like fill in gaps in between seasons. It seems like maybe the Primetime Beers is now the spring pack, kind of like they turned the fall beers into the festival pack or whatever the hell it is. So I don't know. If I find the spring pack, I will definitely hit it up, but it'll be out of sequence because we went straight into summer. So in this one, we've got American Light, Summer Ale, and Porch Rocker, all familiar beers. And then we have the new Blueberry Lager. So I've got high hopes for Blueberry Lager. I've had some blueberry beers from a couple of different places. One of our favorites around here is the Sea Dogs Blue Paw, which is pretty goddamn good. Lake St. George's Kerplunk, which is like fucking blueberry juice. That is a very fruity beer. And then, of course, we've got tons of different sours and stuff from Barreled Souls and other places around here. But enough about those local beers. I have high hopes for the Blueberry Lager. So we'll see how that goes. But we're going to start things off with American Light. Easy drinking, 4.2% ABV lager. Now, light beers do belong in your summer pack. It was the only one that the original Sam Adams Light did belong in, out of the 4 seasons. But here's the thing. We don't have the regular Boston Lager in here. Now, that's not a great loss, because the new Boston Lager is kind of crap anyway. But what are they doing? Why are we positioning American Light? I think it's been in 2... Yes, it was in the Primetime Beers as well. So it's been in 2 variety packs in a row. Is this now the new flagship variety pack of beer? Because we've been through this before with the Sam 76, remember? Yeah. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it starts showing up in the fucking fall and winter packs, I'm going to be miffed, to say the least. But, look at that. That's nice, light, watery, fucking clear. It's clear, it's not hazy, that's nice. Lots of bubbles, it's plenty effervescent, but that is an extremely light, clear beer. It's almost like fucking water down there where the light is getting really, really bright. It smells like beer. Barely. Smooth and crisp and easy drinking, light beer. A little grainy. A little watery. It's a summer beer for sure, but it ain't fucking nothing. There's nothing to it. Frankly, I'm disappointed for it being a Sam Adams beer. It's a nice alternative to Coors Light, Miller Lite, Bud Light, any of those other light American beers, and at 4% ABV, 4.1, 4.2. You know, you're getting just as much for your money out of it. This beer belongs in your fucking cooler on hot summer days when you don't want to drink the cheap crap. But it's not much of anything else to it. I'm not thrilled. This beer displeases me. Fuck it. Now that it's out there, might as well drink from it, right?
You just look for Eddie in every opportunity.
Hell yeah, love the heavy mug. This thing fucking rules. I'll put a link down in the description of the video if you'd like to get your own heavy mug. I've got a link. You can get $10 off. And you'll know why I look for any excuse to fucking show it off. But fuck, Sam Adams Light. Sorry, American Light. Tonight I'm hitting it with a 2. Excuse me. It gets rated slightly above those other beers I mentioned. Well, I don't know. Maybe I rate the Coors Light, Miller Lite, and all those higher than a 1.5 or whatever. But I'm not happy about it. These days, it's not even an average tasting beer. It doesn't have much taste at all, honestly. And I don't like it in my Sam Adams variety packs. I'm just cranky and upset about that. So, yeah, 1.5 out of 5. Fuck the Sam Adams American Light. I'm still going to drink it. Until it's gone. But I'm not happy about it. Alright, I'm going to go rinse out the glass, cleanse my palate, and we will come back for the summer ale. Alright, next up is the summer ale. We've got some experience with this one. It's a citrus wheat ale, 5.3% ABV, brewed with lime, orange, and lemon peels, grains of paradise, and lemon puree added. Huh. I don't think they've changed up the recipe on this. The lemon puree is something that I don't recall seeing or hearing about before, but we'll see how it tastes. I do know that at one point in time, the summer ale was different. It wasn't as citrusy, and it wasn't as hazy. It was a lighter, less citrusy beer. This is another one they reformulated. Summer ale, winter lager, and fucking Boston lager. There's 2 seasonal flagships and 1 year-round flagship that have all been reformulated at some point in time. Yeah, and the summer ale, they made it a little bit heavier, a little bit hazier, and a little bit more citrusy. The winter lager, they made it lighter and crisper. Why would you do that to a winter fucking beer? Anyway, we're not talking about those. We're talking about summer ale, which has been this way for a few years now. But it is very, very hazy. All those citrus peels and the lemon puree probably have something to do with that. Slightly effervescent. There's a few bubbles coming. This might be the haziest summer ale I've ever seen. I'm going to have to look at that because, the lemon puree being something that I don't recall seeing before. I won't say my memory is that fucking great, but it seems new to me. And I don't remember this being this hazy or outright citrusy in the aroma. Of course, I got a pretty good head on this one, so maybe that's making a difference, but there's, yeah, a light graininess, heavy citrus notes. And I could be imagining it, but I'm almost getting a hint of like black pepper. I don't think grains of paradise are similar to black pepper, but I'm getting like a hint of that kind of aroma, like freshly cracked black pepper. It's weird. I don't know. think it tastes a little more citrusy than I remember from last time I had it. But it's nice and light. It's got a nice light mouthfeel. And there's a little bit of body. It's not quite in the medium light mouthfeel category, but it's definitely a light mouthfeel. Nice weedy, grainy, weedy backbone to it. Heavy citrus, and there's an odd bitterness. And I think it has to do with all those citrus peels, because you get the peel and you also get the pith, which is that white fleshy part of the citrus fruit, which is also pretty. It's got a certain type of bitterness to it that's coming through in the beer. Again, another light, easy drinking beer, decent citrus, decent grainy backbone to it. It's as light and crisp as it is, and it's refreshing. It still has some character, which is more than I can say for American Light. Excuse me. Summer ale, it's kind of a staple. It's not what it used to be, but it's still a decent beer. I'm hitting this one with a 3.5 out of 5. Somewhat above average citrusy summer beer. It's just plain good. I'm going to finish that up. We're going to move on to Porch Rocker. All right, next up is Porch Rocker. Porch Rocker! Yeah, I can't do the rock lobster thing like Peter Griffin does. So, this is a lemon radler, 4.5% ABV. We've seen this before, a lager with natural flavors and lemon puree added. Now, that sounds familiar. Your typical radlers were, I think they used a lot of lemon puree, but they also used lemonade, just basically lemonade in the beer. Porch Rocker's been around for a while. I think it's actually alternated between the spring and summer packs. Now, spring is Cold Snap. Cold Snap's one of the beers. See, some of these beers started out as seasonal featured new beers, and then they just became regular beers. Cold Snap and Porch Rocker, I think you get both of those in 6-packs now. And after we complained enough, we got our Old Fezziwig in 6-packs. I'm hoping for a third year in a row of that. That's winter, though. We're talking about Porch Rocker. Somewhat clear, maybe a little bit cloudy, not quite hazy, but got a nice yellowish color to it. Slightly effervescent. Got a nice little string of bubbles coming up in the center there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but not a whole lot. Just a nice neutral aroma. Just beer. Just beer that smells like beer. Maybe a hint of citrus in there. It's going to be specifically lemony, but, you know, hint of citrus. Nice light mouthfeel. You definitely get the lemon, specifically the lemon. Up front, it's got this lemony bite to it that kind of nestles here on the side of the tongue as you swallow it. And it finishes like a crisp, clean beer. I think I said a nice light mouthfeel. It's definitely going down smooth and easy. Again, another refreshing beer. Summer Ale and Porch Rocker are both great for hot summer days. It's good. It's just plain good. It's citrusy. It's beery. It's not overly complex. It just fucking works, man. I'm hitting Porch Rocker with a 3.5 out of 5 as well. Now, Bear in mind, these last two beers have been a 3.5. On a scale of 1 to 5, a 2.5 is average. So putting it at 3.5 means that it's a pretty decent above average beer. It's just not blowing me away. Maybe back when Porch Rocker first came out, it would have been, well, maybe not even at that point. But, I say this almost every video, but some beers would have been mind-blowing years ago. But just with so many different beers out there now, it's they just kind of fade into the background. Just not into the background. They just don't stand out from the crowd. How does that? Excuse me. But look, I was around when craft beer started experiencing its rebirth, revitalization, whatever. We were drinking whatever the hell was available, and Sam Adams Boston Lager fucking missed that shit, because the new stuff is not the same. Was like profound, because it was this great tasting beer that had all these different elements that we weren't used to getting in, our Millers and Buds. And then, not that they were the only ones at that time that were turning on crafted beer, but it just, the scene exploded pretty quickly, and we have all these different styles and stuff. So, a really good Radler from 10 years ago is not going to stand out. You got to do something different, but there's nothing wrong with being a 3.5 out of 5. It's just a plain old good beer that's got nothing wrong with it. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling about the Radler. Finish this up, we'll get the blueberry lager out. Alright, last but not least, well, maybe least, I don't know, we're going to find out, is the Sam Adams new blueberry lager. 5.3%? 5.5% ABV. See, they put this dark blue writing on just slightly lighter blue. Lager with blueberries made from concentrate. Lager with blueberry juice from concentrate and naturally flavored something. Anyway, look at that. That is a bad color scheme. Like putting dark gray on a black background. Like, fucking A. Even if my eyesight was great, I wouldn't be able to read that. Anyway, I'm a little disappointed that it's blueberry juice from concentrate, but whatever. Not everybody can get fresh blueberries. Oh, that smells of blueberries right there. That's a great aroma. Remember when Sam Adams used to pack these things with sometimes 6 different varieties? Maybe just 4, but usually it was, Boston Lager, their flagship seasonal beer, and 2 new ones. I remember those days. Miss those days. And there is a serious aroma of blueberries coming off of this beer. Slightly hazy. I might be fooling myself into thinking there might be just a hint of a bluish, purplish tinge in some spots on this glass, but it's there's definitely something off about the golden color of the beer. It seems muted somehow. It's not quite shifted towards blue, but I can almost see blue down here where the light's first hitting the glass. Somewhat effervescent, slightly hazy. Just a really odd colored beer. Whew. Nothing but blueberry in that aroma. It smelt of blueberries. At least it didn't smelt of elderberries, but I'd sit here sniffing it all night. It smells fucking great. It smells like my mother makes a blueberry cake with like a glaze icing on it, and it just smells like that fucking cake. hint of sweetness under there. Do they use? Doesn't say anything about the malt. I wonder if there's any actual sweetness in there, like a crystal malt or something. But anyway, it's got this really great blueberry aroma and a hint of sweetness under that. Medium light mouthfeel. It's got some body to it. Up front, it's almost like a perfect blend of blueberry and grains. The sweetness I was picking up on in the aroma is not coming through in the taste. It's almost like an unsweetened blueberry oatmeal. Not as heavy in terms of graininess as an oatmeal would be. I don't want you to think, when you think of oatmeal, we think of stouts. But like a light graininess with the blueberry, fruity blueberry flavor kind of are perfectly melded together up front. And as it rolls off the tongue, it picks up some serious, like, light graininess, and it finishes a little bit tart. This one's interesting. I like it. I mean, it's not blowing me away. Again, it's hard to stand out from the crowd these days. But it's damn good. It is a perfectly fruited beer. It's still definitely a beer, but it has some fruit character to it that's not conflicting with the beer flavor. It's perfectly complementing it. Hitting that with a 4 out of 5. And we got a winner in this pack. And I hope that the blueberry lager comes back. There's no reason it shouldn't. It's good. I don't know about... Summer pack, yes. It could also go in a spring pack. Whew. I'm really liking it. So, all told, we got the blueberry lager's the clear winner out of this pack. Full on 4 out of 5. Sorry, they're all trying to come back up on me at once. The Summer Ale and the Porch Rocker. No surprises there. A couple of decent, solid summer beers. Just nothing that we're not expecting. 3.5 out of 5 from those. And fucking American Light. What a fucking loser. Look at him. Looking all sad and pathetic over there compared to the others. Oh, motherfucker. Why did you smash me? Because you suck! Fuck out of here. If I never see the American Light again, it'll be too fucking soon. I want it gone. I actually think I hate it more than I hated the Sam 76. I never hated Sam 76 until they started cramming it down my throat in every fucking variety pack. And all I can think is that we're going to be doing the same thing with the American Light. We're going to be seeing this fucking thing everywhere until we're so sick of it that we beg them to put the Sam Adams Boston Lager back in, which might be the fucking goal here. This is like, hey, we changed up Boston Lager. You can't have the old recipe back, but guess what? Now you're going to wish you had the shitty new Boston Lager because we're going to give you this other shitty beer. Fuck that shit, man. Get rid of the American Light. Nobody wants it. Well, maybe some of you do. But you know what? You can buy the fucking 6-packs or the 12-packs. Get it the fuck out of my variety packs. I'm glad you put it in one variety pack. Because then I didn't have to buy a 6-pack to try it and find out how much I don't like it. But I'm over it now. I'm done. Just fucking make it go away. Yeah. Put the shitty new Boston Lager back in there. I don't like it, but I don't like it less than I don't like fucking American Light. Anyway, Thanks for bearing with me, folks. Thanks for tuning in the first place. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about any of these beers. Even if you like the American Light, let me know why, so I can fucking call you out for being a crazy motherfucker. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Beer taste is subjective. I'm sure there are people out there who genuinely do like it. So that and any of the other beers in the pack, let's talk about them. Comments and email link. Hit me up. I don't care if you agree with me or disagree with me. You're not wrong. I might call you stupid. I might tell you you have no taste. But you're not wrong, because opinions are opinions. Anyway, while you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the video. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. These fucking blueberry lagers are going to be gone before the rest of the pack, I'll tell you that. Alright, next up is Porch Rocker. The fuck was that?